Okay, so I have, in my kind of really poor episode last time, in between I have done some thinking and have shrunk down the size of the base, so I didn't need to go nearly as deep as I did. Instead of conveyor tubes in the center, I have cargo containers. And eliminated the whole level of cargo containers underneath. I don't think I'll need that many cargo containers just to get the batteries charged, or to get the tanks filled. So that's the major change to that design. I'm going to leave that alone, and now we'll venture out. That Reaver Thrasher is going after that hunchback. There's going. All right. So, like I said, in between episodes, I did some thinking. And what I'm going to do, because I've been having some creativity blocks, I am going to, like I've done in the past, I'll kind of slow down and try not to do so much so quickly. I was frustrated last time because I needed to break down enough materials to get the nickel necessary to build the at least the one battery, but I need to get enough for 5 batteries at least. And as you saw, I basically repaired the tower. It's about, I'd say, 90% back together. It's airtight again. I repaired and upgraded the landing pad, and I repaired the my brain, the conveyor tube thing over there. Plus, I did some expansions on the hangar. And during my time of grinding down the Reavers that were in the nearby area, I got kind of good at using the jetpack and drifting with the lower gravity here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drift with the lower gravity. I'm just going to watch this guy. I'm not going to go anywhere just yet, just because of that guy up there. But I am going to fill up on the supplies I need for the battery and stuff. I don't think I showed this before, but I went ahead and I connected these. They weren't, but I connected these into the system, so now they are part of the cargo system in the ship. So I got a bunch of stuff here. I'm trying to use this cargo container, these 2 cargo containers, more often than the ship, just so the ship stays relatively light. So let's see. Can't withdraw 24 power cells. Now, is that because they are elsewhere? Or is it because I do need to build them? Okay, it looks like I have to build them. So how many did it say? 24? 24. So let's go ahead and get 24 going. Dampers are off. Let us go. I'm flying like Superman. See all the wrecks from up here. bump on the old up thrust. A couple pieces right there I could probably use parts from. And just as I get close to the ground, dampers. Ta-da! And here we are. So, yeah, you know what? I'll just go ahead and... Huh, that's weird. I didn't think I had enough. I didn't think I had that finished. So, I need to figure out what was the depth that I was going to have. You know what? I'm just going to build it from here. I am going to do that. So, how do I do this? Can I? You know what? I'll do that. Come on, let me get the control panel there, projector. Blueprint. Let's see here, where is this at? Okay, so I can bring it down one block and it'll be fine. So we want to keep projection. I'll keep that there. I'm assuming that if I do a positive one, it will shift down. Yep. So I'm going to climb. I'm going to go up. Okay. I don't want to get too crazy with everything here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take care of a couple of these things that I saw on the way in. So one of the problems I have in making these videos is that when I have a project that is lengthy, I kind of lose interest partway through. And it's not because I don't want to complete the project, and it's not because I don't want to continue playing. It just gets so tedious that, yeah, it's not fun anymore. So I got to take a break. And so I've taken a break. Now we're about half a real-world day later, and I've been thinking that since the threats from the Reavers seem to have subsided some, I think it's time for me to stop hand-carrying supplies and see about maybe utilizing the miner that I've tucked under here, do some minor changes to it, just so I can use it as a welding ship. And I think, yeah, it's at 100% hydrogen. It's been hiding underneath here ever since the first attack, because the first attack, second attack, because I don't want to lose it. Okay, so everything's pretty quiet. So we'll go and take this into the hangar and do some changes to it. Alright, well, I guess it's time to start making the changes. Well, that's going to be interesting because, well, you know what? I don't think... Let me see here. Where are the vanilla ones? Alright. So the vanilla... Vanilla welder only has the one connection, no other connections. These tiered welders... Oh, there we go. Okay, so they're basically the same. They have more connections. Okay. So, I guess I'm just going to have to fill up the welders. I mean, that'll still be better than me trying to go back and forth. Yeah. On my short flight over here, I thought, you know what? Why not just remove this? Well, remove the sorter. And I just put the connector back on. That way I can just put stuff into the... I can't believe I just did that. I can just put stuff into the inventory of the cargo container inside. Did it again. Alright, so let's see if we can do this without crashing. Alright, so let's go and do the next group. Replenish the welders. Are they completely empty? Not really. Okay. I'll come back to those after the fact. I'll do those by hand. Okay, so that's done. Ooh, that was... Okay, so with the little ship here, quite a distance away from this, so I know that I'm not going to hit it. Everything seems to be fine. Go up here, take a look. There are these batteries. Okay, so I want to go ahead and do a test. Name. It's probably too fast. That's probably good. All right. Actually, 10 decoys. All right, there's no difference on that. So what I really need to do now is go get some ice so that I can fill these car containers up. Get the batteries all nice and charged up. I'm going in and out of this hangar enough for me to justify putting a sensor out here. And I would put it up there, but then I would have to offset it, and well, you know, that just doesn't look right. So I'm going to put it right out here on the ground. And right here. First, let's go ahead and name it properly. Info. I want to do the field range. Oop, control. I want to see it on the HUD. There doesn't need to be anything to the back. To the front, let's say 10. To the top, I'll have to take a look and see. Bottom extent, let's say 25. And then we'll go 10 this way. And 10 this way. Let's take a look at where it's at. Okay, so there is... Okay, so I can go... What? Oh, jeez. Let me go in here real quick. What do we have? That Reaver Slayer hasn't moved at all, so I wonder if it's glitched. Okay, let's go back out here. I can adjust it directly. Oh, okay, so definitely I do need to go for the back. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright, so let's go 15 and 15. Ba-ba-bum. actually going to shrink the front down. That way, if I fly over the hangar, it's not going to be such a... I should do it even more than that. Front. Not 56. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so it comes all the way out to here. That looks like a good enough amount of space. Could narrow it just a little bit, conserve on power, and also make keep from having too many false activations. Yeah, I like that. Beautiful. Alright, so now, don't need to see it on the HUD anymore. Shut that off. Oh. Alright, I don't want to hear it chirping. Detect players, small ships. I don't think I'll ever have a large ship that'll float in there. Enemies, neutral. We'll let that stuff like that. Doesn't need to be anywhere. Set up action. Groups. Open. Close. Oh, I forgot to do the interior stuff. First off, let me, I'm going to go ahead and sensor field range. Sensor. Show on HUD. Top. Let's see where 10 puts that. All right. Just make sure nothing's coming. Alright, I like it. Sensor. Okay. So now that's done. I need to go get some more ice. Okay. I was not ready for that. There we go. Excellent. And I've been using some of these craters as places to gather ice. They're already exposing a huge amount. Oh, hello. Didn't know that was there. Of the more dense ice. So we'll just pick this one right here. camera to face the way I need it to. And then look at that, huh? Alright, so now I just want to make sure that this is serviced up all the way, and then I just want to make sure that, okay, this is still filled. Okay, good, good, good. Alright, now I'll go get some more. Let's take a quick look here. Where are we at? Car container wise. Okay, the car containers are almost full. Hydrogen engine is running. Hydrogen tanks are full. Batteries are going to be charged in a little bit. And so this one's all the way charged. All right. Alright, so let's get out of the radius. Now to see if it works. So we have, we'll let that stuff continue, and then we just push this button. I think a speed of 5 RPM is probably going to be good. Okay, so the decoys are on. Let's just make sure here. Antennas are on for 2,500 meters. Decoys are all on. All right. There we go. I just saw something over here. It's just a figment of my imagination. I think it was. Alright, let's get out of here before any Reavers show up. That's weird. Why does that sensor detect small ships, players, subgrids? That's weird. Let's just make sure everything is transferred to me. That's weird. I've never seen that sensor functionality there. Open, close. Huh. That's weird. Okay, so anyway, we have the, how's this doing? 100%. Small hydrogen tank is at 15%. Let's go get some more ice for this. Okay. I'm probably going to remove these things and put connectors there. But then I started thinking too that this is a nice like working area. I'll increase the brightness of the lights. Oh, that's what it is. I'm missing a couple lights. I'll bring in a few more lights, brighten the area up. This could be the construction area. And then I may just go ahead and move these guys back inside farther and have little hangars back here for the ships. That's an idea. But then again, I'm starting to get a little carried away, wouldn't you say? For an outpost. An outpost that was constantly under attack. That's weird. Why is that like that? Alright, so everybody's happy here.